So, one battle after another. The movie that somehow managed to divide the entire internet overnight.
What I'm doing here is I'm creating a closed circuit. Very important to keep your cap shunted like this so you don't accidentally detonate your charge.
Don't stop.
I want you to create a show. This is an announcement on revolution.
Depending on who you ask, it's either this generation's greatest cinematic triumph, something on par with Sicario, Gangs of New York, or No Country for Old Men, or it's a pretentious, politically obsessed mess that glorifies domestic terrorism and forgets to tell a story.
Sorry.
I didn't ask for this. That's just how the cards were rolled out for me.
It's not cards. You don't roll cards. It's dice.
Dad, what is wrong with you?
You're right. Let's go.
And here I am, somewhere in the middle, trying to figure out if it's brilliant or just full of itself. Now, on paper, this should have been incredible. Directed by Paul Thomas Anderson, starring Leonardo DiCaprio, Benicio Del Toro, and Sean Penn. That's a dream lineup. But the reality? It's a strange cocktail of great performances trapped inside a script that desperately wants to be profound. The movie runs nearly 3 hours, and trust me, you feel every single minute of it. The story follows Pat and Perfidia. Yes, that's actually her name. Members of a far-left revolutionary group that's definitely not Antifa. They're lovers, freedom fighters, or, depending on your perspective, terrorists. After a botched mission, Perfidia gets captured by a military officer, played by Sean Penn, and things get messy. Emotionally, politically, and, well, literally. There's a pregnancy, betrayal, and a 16-year time jump that turns this into a cat-and-mouse story between Penn's government enforcer and DiCaprio's broken, paranoid father, hiding under a new identity. Visually, stunning. Paul Thomas Anderson knows how to shoot tension. Every frame feels deliberate, the action is sharp, and the sound design pulls you in. But beneath all that polish lies the film's biggest flaw, the writing. It's slow, overwritten, and so obsessed with its message that it forgets to let the characters breathe. These people are all miserable, self-destructive, and borderline unlikable, which would be fine if the film ever gave you a reason to care about them. Here's where things get interesting. One battle after another wants to explore cycles of extremism and retribution. It raises questions like, can violence ever be justified in pursuit of the greater good? What happens when the revolution becomes indistinguishable from the system it's trying to destroy? Those are bold ideas, but the movie doesn't commit. It touches on them, then backs off like it's afraid to offend anyone. Instead of exploring both sides, it paints everything in gray. And not in a meaningful, morally complex way, more like we didn't decide what this movie's about. And look, the acting is top tier. DiCaprio gives another Oscar-level performance, Sean Penn chews the scenery like he's one breakdown away from a heart attack, and the cinematography is beautiful. But none of that saves a story that drags when it should run.
Not one thing, it's another. Find that to be true.
By the end, I realized something. This isn't a bad film. It's just stuck. It's a movie made by brilliant people who couldn't agree on what it wanted to say. It's too long, too proud of itself, and yet occasionally brilliant. If you're into slow-burn political thrillers that flirt with danger but never quite commit, you might still find it fascinating. So here's my question for you. Where do you stand on politically charged movies like this? Do you think filmmakers should take big ideological swings or just focus on telling a good story? Drop your take in the comments. I'll be pinning the best one. And hey, if you made it this far, you clearly love dissecting movies. So hit subscribe and let's keep battling over cinema together.